Hi, and welcome to the Secret Hit Songwriting Formula. If you're new to the channel on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe, or if you're watching on Facebook, please be sure to like this page. We do weekly videos here showing you how to recognize the patterns found in hit songs throughout the decades, because there is a secret hit songwriting formula. All hit songs that have been on the radio throughout the decades have followed certain patterns in order to become hits. And that's why we love them. And on this channel, we teach you how to recognize those patterns so you can use them in your own songs. Cool. So today we're going to be looking at a real classic, Eleanor, Rigby by the Beatles. It follows the formula of 3's, which means that all significant sections of the song, in this case we have 3 different song sections, a verse, a chorus, and a bridge, if you'd like to call it that. We have 3 sections that all have 3-note rhythmic hooks in them, okay? So each of these sections is going to have a 3-note rhythmic hook that you can clearly and obviously identify by use of counting the syllables in the vocals. So that is how we accomplish the concept of self-similarity. The part contains the whole contains the part. Okay, so the song starts off with, look at all the lonely people. Okay, and basically if we count that out, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's how we would count the syllables. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's organizing into patterns of 3 for that song section, which we can call the chorus if we want, or the refrain. Okay, then we get into the next section of the song. Already our subconscious mind is starting to organize the vocal motifs into 3 notes. So our subconscious wants to hear a 3-note pattern in the verse. It's expecting it, and it's very satisfying when it hits. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can just mark these as insignificant. Lives in a dream. That's my symbol for insignificant syllable. Okay, so we can see the first phrase, Eleanor, Rigby, kind of isn't really 3 notes in and of itself, but when we look at the whole verse, or that whole phrase until the big rest comes after the word been, Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in a church where a wedding has been. Not only does it come out to 3 syllables perfectly if we count it one by one, nitpicky, but even if we're not being so nitpicky and we're just looking for the obvious 3 notes, Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in a church where a wedding has been. See how those 3 notes come out very evenly spaced apart? In a church where a wedding has been. That should clue us in as well that it's also a 3-note hook if you don't want to count syllable by syllable. So a couple ways to listen there. The verse goes on. This is basically the same. Waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps. There's that 3-note dominant obvious one again. In a jar by the door. Who is it for? There's that insignificant phrase again. Who is it for? Okay. It's kind of cool that it's not totally insignificant, because it's kind of congruent with Eleanor Rigby and lives in a dream, right? So it has, even the insignificant phrases in the verse kind of match each other, which is interesting. Okay, not required in the formula, but just makes this song extra catchy. Okay, so we've seen so far how we have the 3 notes established in the look at all the lonely people. We have it in that section, and we have it in the verse. How about this chorus? How about that? It must also follow a 3-note rhythmic hook in order to follow the formula. All the lonely people, where do they all come from? Perfect 3's. All the lonely people, Where do they all belong? Okay, so it comes out in perfect threes in that section as well. Okay, cool. So the formula is accomplished because our subconscious mind is satisfied when it hears 3-note phrases in all significant song sections. Both the Look at All the Lonely People refrain, the Eleanor Rigby verse, and the All the Lonely People chorus. They all have it. And there's really no need to look at the other verses in the song because they actually are syllabically, they're the exact same amount of syllables and congruent rhythms pretty much as this one. So no need to nitpick there. It's all good in the formula of threes. If you need more help with this, please visit www.secrethitsongwritingformula.com, where we give away all of the patterns found in hit songs throughout the decades. And it's the only ebook in the world that comes with a guarantee. If you're not happy with it 30 days, guess what? You just got all these secrets for free. So we promise you will learn something from that book about the hit songs throughout the decades that you can use in your songwriting. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.